Have you ever had those Fridays where you look in the mirror and think yourself, I have aged 5 years this week. Congratulations, you have aged faster than a fine scotch. I get it. I'm a molecular biologist working in biotech, and I have spent my years sitting in a cubicle, staring at a screen and trading my own time for a paycheck until I looked at the data. Then I realized that the 8 to 5 lifestyle is not just tiring, it is a biological tax on our DNA and our telomeres. So, today, let's audit our own life. Not to tell ourselves to quit our job, but to see ourselves how to survive it. Let's look into the cells. By the way, if you are new here or if you remember my old biology lectures, welcome back. I am Saroj. I am a scientist, but I am also a human being trying to navigate this crazy modern world. I am pivoting this channel to focus on practical longevity. No hype, no $500 pills, just real science we can use to live better, starting with us right here. Let's grow together. So, here is the first audit finding, the light trap. Our DNA is more than 200,000 years old. It expects the sun to tell it when to wake up and when to repair. But from 8 to 5, we sit under artificial blue light. A 2025 study in Nature Communications showed that this light mismatch messes with our SIRT1 gene. Think of SIRT1 as a foreman of your cellular repair crew. When you don't get morning sun, the foreman stays asleep. He doesn't wake up. Your cells don't clear out the trash. And that's how we end up feeling trashed by Wednesday, mid of the week. Then there's the sitting tax. When we sit for more than 8 hours, a specific enzyme called lipoprotein lipase, it basically goes on a strike. LPL is what vacuums the fat and sugar out of the blood to use for energy. But when you sit, the vacuum is just off. It doesn't matter if you hit the gym for an hour after work. The tax has already been paid. Our 2025 meta-analysis found that this stagnant physiology, it accelerates the epigenetic aging. It's like leaving a car idle in the garage for 40 hours a week. The engine just gets gonged up and clogged. But don't get scared. Here's the cool part. Biology is incredibly forgiving if you know the cheat codes. We don't need to quit our 9 to 5. We just need to engage in basic longevity techniques. And for example, that coffee break, just add a pinch of cloves. We have talked about this. It's a molecular shield for your DNA, and that also comes in pennies. And that 1 p.m. slump, instead of more caffeine, go outside for 5 minutes and get some sun. That solar signal, it resets your SIRT1 foreman. I do this at lab all the time, and my colleagues think I am just taking a break, but I'm actually performing a genetic reset for my body. Longevity isn't a hobby that you do on the weekends. It has to be your lifestyle. It's the way you breathe during a stressful meeting to release your nitric oxide. It's the way you stand up during a phone call to turn your LPL vacuum back on. I used to worry about the big things in the universe, but then I realized the whole universe is inside me. 30 trillion cells, they are looking for me for leadership. When I'm calm, they are calm. When I have a purpose, they have energy. Success and money, it's great, but if you don't have health to enjoy them, what's the point? So, understanding our lifestyle and fixing it, but not creating a new lifestyle, because that takes a lot of time. This is the first step in our journey. We are moving from aging by default to living by our own design. And I want to know, what is the hardest part of your 8 to 5 that drains your energy? Is it sitting, the stress, the food? Comment below. I'm reading every single one because we are building this system together. Next week, we will deep dive into another longevity topic. Subscribe if you are ready to reclaim your biology. I'm Saros and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.